Good morning, friends. Teresa from Star Stylist Homestead. Today I'm making a cinnamon swirl apple fritter bread, and I'm doubling this, so I'm making two of them. I got, and I'll show you what I did. My topping, or my mixture, the filling, and then I'm doing the sugars. So I have 4 eggs in here and 2 sticks of unsalted butter. I'm gonna stick this on, get this going. I'm putting all this in together. I have 1/4 cup of milk. Whoop, almost, because I spilled some. I have 1 cup of sour cream. Doesn't that sound yummy? Ooh. 1 cup of sour cream. I'm gonna leave this out. Okay, and then I said 2 sticks of butter, right? Yeah, softened butter. Eggs. I need vanilla, so 2 teaspoons. I'm telling you, oops. I'm telling you what I'm using, but I'll put the recipe for one bread below, just so you have it. All right, make sure all this is in here. And my sugar. It only calls for 1/2 cup, so I'm putting a whole cup. And now I'm gonna whip this together. Get that nice and creamy. And what I did, carry you with me. Need my small one. And bring you back. Okay, in here I have my light brown sugar. I have 1 cup because I'm doubling. 3 tablespoons of cinnamon and a sprinkle of nutmeg. So I'm just gonna, sheesh, I got you too close. That's holding my phone. So I'm just gonna get this all mixed together here really well. Just to get it all mixed really well. I'll probably be sorry I did 2 breads at once. One will be bigger than the other, but we'll see. And I have my oven preheated on 350. I'm hoping I have plenty enough time. It's 12. Yeah, I should. I have a doctor's appointment at 2. So I have to leave by 1:45. And I am going to attempt, I said I'm making 2, but if I have the small loaf pans, small enough, I'm going to make 3. I'm going to make 2 of the small ones and 1 regular size bread. Yeah, that's mixed pretty well. Okay, so I'm setting that off aside. Get that mixed in. And now we're going to get our flour and stuff together. So, I have the bowl ready. Okay, our flour. We need 1½ cups, so 3 cups of flour. It's a 1/2 cup. Got to do this and count. So, 1, 3 cups of flour. This is for our dry ingredients. teaspoon baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda. So here's 1 teaspoon. Baking soda. And we'll do 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And then we have it. And mix that really well. Just get it combined. And set it aside. Alright, so everything's mixed. My flour, my sugar, and then we'll have a glaze at the end. But I'm going to get the sides down here. Okay. Get that going just for another second. You put it in here. Okay, now I'm going to gradually add in my, let me show you. I'm going to gradually add in my flour. I'll put you over here a little bit. And grab this, but I'm going to lower that, or I'm going to wear it. So. Somebody else was making this, and they put nuts in it. I said, oh, nuts and apples, that actually sounds good, but I'm not doing that today. And I'm going to be using my canned apples. And if you don't, just grab 2 Granny Smith apples and dice them up and use that. Boy, I made a mess over here, didn't I? Okay, I'm going to let that mix, and I will be right back. Okay, friends, you don't want to over-mix this. So I've got it all mixed in together. All right, friends, I'm using the rest of these apples. I am going to dump this juice and the apples right in here. And I'm going to strain them. That should be about 2 apples. How convenient was that? And I'm going to chunk these up to a little bit smaller than this. And I'll be back because I need to get these ready too. If you, obviously you're not using this, so just chunk your apples up to bite-sized pieces, cubed. Alrighty, friends, here's my mixture. My apples, yeah, they're starting to go brown, but that's okay. They're going to be inside this cake. And then my topping. Okay, so I am going to, I have 2 of my small pans, and I have 1 regular size. So I'm going to split this up between these pans. I'm going to do it a little different than this recipe. I'm going to start putting this in. I'm just going to layer mine. Boy, you can see all the air in this. Okay. Once I get those apples in there. Now, you can just put half of this and then half of your apples. I'm just going to layer mine. I think I got a little bit too much in these. All right, now I'm just going to layer my apples. Oh, and by the way, I have about 1.5 cups of apples. That's about 2 medium apples. And I'll put it on this one. Then I'm going to sprinkle some of this over the top of each one. All right, now I'm going to do this again. I have to remember that these aren't going to take as much. Plus, you know these are going to take less time too, so I'll have to just keep an eye on it. All right, let's do this one here. This big one I'm going to layer twice. Let's see. Put more of this on. I think I have a lot of this. Okay, now what I'm going to do with these small ones, I'm going to grab my knife, just swirl it in. I know, why not just mix them in? I said the same thing when I seen somebody do it. I don't know. I guess you could. But then you wouldn't have all that yumminess right there on the top. Okay, do the same to this one. It's not as easy doing it in this tiny one. I think I'm actually going to do that with this one before I put the second layer on. Third layer on. Get that knife right around that pan. All right, now last layer. All right, lastly, rest of my apples. I definitely have a lot of this left. But it is sugar, so that's going to get nice and crispy, and I'm going to put more on top of those, so I will use it all. Those look good, honey? I am using it all too. All right, my friends, these are going to go in the oven. 350, that big one. 50 to 60 minutes. These, I'm just going to keep an eye on and see what they come up. And there you have it. 2 little ones, 1 big one. I will be back. 45 minutes. These little ones took. I tested with a toothpick, and it was a nice and clean. Yep. These have to sit on here for 10-15 minutes. The other one's probably going to take a good hour. And once those cool a little bit, then put them on the other rack outside of the pans. I'll bring you back when this one comes out. Well, friends, I'm back. My breads are definitely cooled. Let me bring you down here so that you can see these. My 2 little ones and my big one. Look at. Doesn't that look yummy? Look at this. All nice and cool. Look at all those juices in there. Yum. I think I'm going to cut this one and wrap those. Although I should probably cut the small one. Yeah, maybe I'll cut the small one. Because you know we've got to do a taste test. No, I'm going to cut the big one. I just got back from my doctor's. So they're definitely all cool. Let me put this over here and bring you down here so you can see this. I had to go to the doctor's and just got back. So let's cut. Oh my gosh, look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? Oh, my topping's coming off. Oops. But I'm going to cut another piece. I'm starving. Oh no. Look at that, my friends. Oh my word. And my bread fell apart on the side. Here, I'll take a bite of that piece because you know me and crunchy. Mmm. Wow, friend. That is good. Wow. Let me get some of the apple. Seeing that it fell off the side. Yes. I'm totally making coffee at 4:30 in the afternoon. Oh my God. Everything about it is perfect. And I forgot to do the, and we don't even need it, the sugar and milk on top. Oh my God, that is phenomenal. There you have it. Super easy recipe. Plus I used my apples that I had canned the other day, so I have a little bit more sugar in them. Oh my gosh. So, not that it matters, because that is really, really good. That topping is perfect. I mean, it's perfect. Look at my hands. You just use 2 apples, or 4, depending on how many you're making. But there you have it, friends. What was it called? Not just an apple. Cinnamon Swirl Apple Fritter Bread. And this is amazing. Can I say that enough? Try it. Seriously, super good. And super moist. I mean, look at this. It's nice and moist, and I love the way the swirls came. Oop, the swirls came in there, and there's chunks of apple everywhere. Do it, friends. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and you'll see me in the next one. I'm actually thinking of doing, let me shut that cabinet, pineapple chicken tonight for dinner, or ham with pineapple that I just made yesterday. We'll see. If I do a video, I'll put it up for tomorrow, because I have company coming tomorrow, so I probably won't get a video in. Not that 2 a day isn't enough. So, you guys have a great night, and you'll see me again soon. Ciao for now.